Let's have a look at this little guy, also from the Rock series, also series 2. It's an open shackle, of course, so no CS here next to the 83. As I say, it was given to me for repair. I think I mentioned what the situation was. Very nice mechanism. It's a 5-pin cylinder with, you know, it's not a flat bitting by any means. It's a nice bitting on there, so it's worth a challenge. So what I'm going to try and do now, let's put that there. So give it a pick. And I should do it. And I don't know whether to do it in a vise or by hand. Do it by hand and see what happens. I could do it both if things are quick enough. So I would have made, as with all ABUS locks, just a little bit of tension. Don't get carried away with the tension. You can see me there. Just watch my thumb as it moves around. Well, you can't really see it if I'm holding it like that, so I might have to do it in a vise actually. But we'll do it like this first. So we're just going to go to the back, have a look for binders. See if when you hit the speed bump, which is looking like the area of 2 and 3 at the moment. So just have a look at that. Let's have a look at 2. 1 seems to be set. Watch your tension so it's not too bad. I've got a little bit of a false set there. Check 1 that I've played with, 2 that I've played with, and 3 that I've played with. Those seem to be good. Yeah, now let's go to 4. Okay, 4 is good by the sound of it. Check 1, 2 and 3 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something moved there. I didn't want to move. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if those 4 are right and I hit 5, then I get it right on 5, then we should be okay, you know. Open. So yeah, let's try that again. A little bit of pressure. Four, 5, and open. Keep an eye on your tension. Yeah. In fact, when you're pressing on a pin, it's got to be light enough in order to feel if that tension tool is pushing against your thumb. If it's that light, then you're getting good feedback from the lock. Yeah. So don't push against it in anticipation that the lock is going to open, because that's going to get you nowhere. Yeah. So just really have a touch with your tension tool. I've chosen bottom of the keyway, but I would imagine top of the keyway would be a similar story. So just so you can actually feel when you're pressing on a pin, feel it through here. Yeah, and then you're dealing with spools nicely, because I imagine this is just a standard pinning ABUS in this. rather than those lippy things we were seeing in the bigger rock. And so just go through your work, keep checking your work. If you're hearing a pin unset, sometimes you can feel it just bounce on the underside of your pick, yeah, on this surface. So you make sure you go back there, yeah. Just listen out for those pins unsetting as you go along, yeah. And just keep checking your work. And if everything is hunky-dory, 1, 2, 3, 4, when you hit the last pin in sequence, which for us is pin 5, he says, check your work again. I think that's right now. Last pin 5 and open. So there you go, mate. I hope that's helpful to you. I just locked it when I want to gut it. So again, we're going to gut it just to see what the pinning is like on this. I've got a little itty bitty screwdriver here down the shackle seat. This is a dropout core. Okay, so this piece is the Z piece from the actuator. Now these Z pieces are designed for some of them to be shackle retaining, key retaining. This is this Z here, or 2. Some people call it this. I believe it's the same. Yeah, little tiny bitty piece. We're going to make sure that goes back in. Now, okay, so this is an 83 Series 2 core. They are 6-pin usually. They are made for 6-pin, but this one is pin for 5-pin. We're going to find huge. Just please be careful with these, yeah. I've heard of people messing up with these, and I'll tell you why. It's this pin here. This pin is to prevent it overturning. Yeah? So it just goes through a 45-degree turn, like that, or thereabouts, and it won't overturn. Yeah. But you push this down when the sear clips off. Clip off. Like that. So you push this down in order to take the core out, yeah, with the plug follower, by the way. Take this little actuator off. Now, if you're sliding it out and you've turned it at an angle so it goes into the plug stack, you are completely and totally hosed. Yeah, that's toast. You'll have to buy a new core. Yeah. If you push it down and then put it out with the plug follower and it goes in here, these ones, that's okay. You can just press it down and carry on, you know. But really be careful. I think it's like a 45-degree angle. Let me get a photo. So that should fit. So what we're going to do is, let's get organized. Push that pin down. Just give it a little bit of wiggle so it sits properly. That. Okay. So don't turn it. So this cut at 45 degrees at the moment is at a 90-degree angle. because that pin at the end there will sit up there, and then you can't get it out. It's in fact it's sleeved. You see, it's in a sleeve, so you can't even get up behind it and poke it and pry it out. You're completely hosed if you do that. So a 45-degree angle like that. I hope I have the right. Voila. So as I say, these are it's pinned, made for 6-pin, just for cheaper manufacturing process. But in fact, you've just got five key pins here, with the last one being an empty stack. Yeah. So no doubt these are all regular. All brass. Like that. And number 1 is a standard driver pin with a serration, a slight serration on either end, yeah, of that. What type of springs have we got here? Yeah, steel springs. Slightly magnetic. I'm going to have to demagnetize my tweezers. Steel springs. And the rest, I believe, will be standard ABUS spools, from the feel of it. Okay, so that's what you're dealing with, Stu. I won't take all the springs out, just don't want this to overrun too much. So there you go. So I'll reassemble this in my own time. I hope that's been useful to you, Stu. You can see the pins that you're picking. Please take note of the tension you're applying. The sequence I was finding was binding order 32145. Keep an eye on the pressure you're using on your tension tool. Feel you pressing each of the pins with your tension finger, because you can feel the response in the tension. Go back, keep checking your work. If you hear any of the pins hitting here as they unset, then go back and check it. And Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. So that's all I can do, I think. Huge thanks for letting me fix this, by the way. That was a pleasure to fix. It's a great shame I'm still hoping I can put the video together, but we'll see about the repair of this. Huge thanks to Rick Wales for the loan of this. I'm going to have a little pop around with this over a couple of days and see if I can get it to pick, which will be a damn miracle in my book. Wonderful paracentric keyway. And that's about it. So thanks, guys. Thanks very much. And if anybody's new to Locksport out there, I highly recommend you come and visit us at uklocksport.co.uk. A huge, very cool bunch of guys, great community. You'll learn everything you possibly want to know about Locksport, and you'd be very welcome there. So take care. Thanks very much. Bye bye now.